Hello students, today we are going to discuss exploratory marketing research design. After completing this video lecture, the students will be able to understand exploratory research meaning and definition, purpose of exploratory research design, and types of exploratory research design that are literature search, experience survey, and analysis of cases. In the earlier video lecture, we discussed meaning and definition of research design. Before discussing its types and exploratory research design in detail, let's have a quick review of meaning of research design again. Research design is a framework or blueprint for conducting the marketing research. It is the blueprint of collection, measurement and analysis of data. रिसर्च डिज़ाइन एक ऐसी रूपरेखा या नक्शा है जो कि यह बताती है कि रिसर्च कैसे कंडक्ट की जाएगी, एक रिसर्च के लिए किस किस तरह की इंफॉर्मेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी, किस तरह का रिसर्च डिज़ाइन अडॉप्ट किया जाएगा, एक्सप्लोरेटरी, डिस्क्रिप्टिव और कोजल, डेटा कलेक्शन के मेथड्स और टेक्निक्स क्या होंगी, कौन सी मेजरमेंट और स्केलिंग टेक्निक्स अपनाई जाएंगी, सैम्पलिंग प्रोसेस और सैंपल साइज क्या होगा, डेटा एनालिसिस कैसे किया जाएगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक आर्किटेक्ट किसी भी बिल्डिंग की कंस्ट्रक्शन से पहले एक मैप या उसका एक ब्लूप्रिंट तैयार करता है जो कि उस बिल्डिंग की कंस्ट्रक्शन की पूरी रूपरेखा बताता है। इसी तरह से एक रिसर्चर के द्वारा किसी भी रिसर्च स्टडी को कंप्लीट और कंडक्ट करने के लिए एक रिसर्च डिज़ाइन को फॉलो किया जाता है। Now we will discuss the types of research design. Different types of research design have emerged on account of the different perspectives from which a research study can be viewed. However, a general classification is given that are exploratory research, descriptive research, and causal research. Exploratory research is further of three types: literature search, experience survey, and analysis of cases. Descriptive research is of two types: longitudinal research and cross-sectional research. Causal research is of two types: informal experimental design and formal experimental design. In this video, we will discuss exploratory research design in detail. So let's start. Exploratory research design. Exploratory research is, as its name suggests, to explore something. It enables a researcher to answer the questions like what is the problem, what is the purpose of the study, what topics could be studied. It is done to explore or discover some new facts about any problem. Exploratory research is the process of investigating a problem that has not been studied or thoroughly investigated in the past. Exploratory study is usually conducted to have a better understanding of the existing problem. Exploratory research is qualitative in nature. In the exploratory research, the focus is on the discovery of the ideas. The exploratory study is helpful in breaking large, vague problem statements into smaller, more precise sub-problem statements, ideally in the form of specific hypotheses. जब एक रिसर्चर को एक प्रॉब्लम के लिए डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट है या फिर किसी प्रॉब्लम को प्रिसाइजली डिफाइन करने की ज़रूरत है, ऐसी सिचुएशन में एक्सप्लोरेटरी रिसर्च डिज़ाइन अडॉप्ट किया जाता है, या फिर किसी भी प्रॉब्लम के बारे में जो अवेलेबल इंफॉर्मेशन है वो सफिशिएंट नहीं है उस प्रॉब्लम को डिफाइन करने के लिए और ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करने की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, वहाँ पर एक्सप्लोरेटरी रिसर्च डिज़ाइन अडॉप्ट किया जाता है। In the early stages of research, usually there is a lack of sufficient understanding of the problem to formulate a specific hypothesis. Furthermore, these are often several tentative explanations for a given marketing phenomena. In general, exploratory research design is appropriate for any problem in which a little knowledge is available. Exploratory research design is characterized by flexibility and informality with respect to the research method used. For example, a company is manufacturing many products, but the sales of its one of the product has been declining. So to discover some of the reasons behind that sales decline of one of its product, for it a company might question some of its members of sales force and product managers before doing a further study. This is an example of exploratory study. Exploratory studies rarely use detailed questionnaires or complex sampling plans. It is worth mentioning that exploratory study helps useful in formulating the hypothesis for the further research. Purpose of exploratory research design. To sum up, an exploratory research design can be used for any or all of the following purposes, like for formulating a problem for precise investigation or for developing hypothesis. Hypothesis means the assumptions upon which the research is based. So exploratory research can be used for precise investigation of any problem or for developing the hypothesis about that problem. Increasing the marketer's familiarity with the problem, gathering information about the practical problems for carrying out the research, establishing priorities for further research, clarifying the concepts to determine whether it is feasible to conduct the research study. Feasible means whether it is practicable to conduct the research study or not, to generate new ideas and knowledge. Now we will discuss the types of exploratory research design. There are three types of exploratory research design: literature search, experience survey, and analysis of cases. The first is literature search. Literature search means to discover the hypothesis in the work of others. Literature search or survey is the cheapest and quickest way. For this purpose, a large volume of published and unpublished data are available, which can be scanned in a relatively small period of time. लिटरेचर सर्च में एक रिसर्चर के द्वारा हाइपोथेसिस डेवलप करने के लिए जो भी अवेलेबल इंफॉर्मेशन है जो कि दूसरों के द्वारा की गई रिसर्च स्टडीज के रूप में उसके पास उपलब्ध है, उसको स्टडी किया जाता है और हाइपोथेसिस फॉर्मुलेट किए जाते हैं. हाइपोथेसिस मीन्स द एजम्पशंस, धारणाएं जिसके ऊपर रिसर्च बेस्ड होती है. प्रीवियस रिसर्च स्टडीज में रिसर्चर के द्वारा यह भी देखा जाता है कि प्रीवियस रिसर्चर्स ने क्या क्या धारणाएं दी हैं, उनको इवेलुएट किया जाता है और इसके अलावा प्रीवियस रिसर्चर्स के द्वारा दिए गए सजेशंस को भी ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. More useful and easy sources of such information are books, newspapers, government documents, marketing and trade journals, professional journals like psychology, sociology, and economics journals, and so on. These literatures are available in the libraries, company records, reports of previous research projects conducted, and information collected by the trade associations related to the area of interest. Researchers working with some government agencies and voluntary organizations publish summaries of their research work. Professional organizations, research group, and voluntary organizations are also a source of information about the unpublished work in their special fields. These data may not be sufficient to solve the problem completely, but will be of great help to provide a collection to direction to the further research. Experience survey, the next type of exploratory research design. Experience survey refers to gathering information from those people who are knowledgeable on the issues relating to the research problem. Such people include top executives, sales managers, sales representatives, key people in the product group, and other relevant people of the company, retailers, wholesalers who handle the product or related products, and consumers who have used the product or similar products or have had an occasion to need such a product. एक्सपीरियंस सर्वे में एक रिसर्चर के द्वारा उन लोगों से इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट की जाती है जो कि उस एरिया से रिलेटेड नॉलेज पोजेस करते हैं. Experience survey differ from surveys conducted as part of descriptive research. Experience survey does not include a scientifically conducted statistical survey. Rather, it reflects an attempt to get all the available information from the people who have some particular knowledge of subject under investigation. For example, a company conducts customer satisfaction survey in which it wants to know what the customers want. You simply send a questionnaire to learn the client's experience about your product and take the required feedback, which can be used to take the important business decisions. If the responses are positive, then the company can continue with what they are working. On the other hand, the negative remarks point the way towards improving the experience. So, since the objective of an exploratory research is to find new ideas, it's important to give respondents the maximum possible freedom to respond. Analysis of cases. The third type of exploratory research design. Case studies are characterized by intensive study. So, the emphasis is placed on understanding the subject of investigation as a whole. इसमें एक रिसर्चर के द्वारा किसी भी विषय का गहराई से अध्ययन किया जाता है. In exploratory research, the goal is to gain insights, not to check the explanations. So, in the analysis of a case, a researcher records all the relevant data, not just those which support initial hypotheses. By remaining neutral, it's easier for the researcher to be flexible as new information emerges. For example, if the researcher wants to study the reasons for the difference in the sales volume of its best and worst salespeople. In this case, the researcher can find the variations in the age group and education level between the highly productive and highly unproductive salesperson. The researcher also be able to sort out all the data and see the broad picture and acquire insights that should apply across multiple cases, not just details that apply only to the individual case. So these were the three types of exploratory research design. In the next video lecture, we will discuss the next research design, that is descriptive research design, and its further two tools, longitudinal research and cross-sectional research in detail. I hope you must have enjoyed this video lecture. If this video is useful for you, please like the video and subscribe my channel for more such useful videos. Thank you.